This is when I need to catch up, though. Come on, Baja Bug. You're built for this. Welcome to the AR-12 Racing Championship presented by Elgato Gaming. This is race number 3. I've gone in, I've built another custom track for today's race, and these guys are going to go head to head to see who is the quickest. The sign up for race number 4 is currently open, so if you'd like to take part in a race just like this, the sign up for race 4 is open. There will be a link down below. So what these guys are racing for today is obviously some AR-12 socks for the top 3 finalists. The winner of today's race moves on to race number 7. In race number 7, the top prize is one of these things. An Elgato 4K 60 Pro. If you want to record your gameplay in the best quality possible, this is what you gotta use. So they're winning one of those, but they are also going to be taking home a signed Xbox One X by the bunch of the developers at Playground Games, which is so awesome. Once again, I went in and I gave you guys a little hint in the last video. However, I don't think a lot of people picked up on what that hint might have been. You might remember the last race actually finished off with a little bit of off-roading. Well, that is because today we are doing the best off-road car in Forza Horizon 4. I've gone in and I've built another 10-mile grueling course. I will say I don't think this one is as hard as some of the previous ones. However, due to the simple fact that we are off-roading, you will need to watch out. Say hello to race number 3 for the Elgato Championship. It is another 10-mile circuit, goes all the way down into the bottom of the map, twists up, starts going alongside the lake, gets into some very serious rally racing, and then goes onto the highway for a highway sprint to cross the line. So you're gonna want to watch out. If you take corners wide, you might just miss a checkpoint. Off-road cars can be quite a vague term, so we're going to allow rally cars as well as like big SUVs and proper off-road like buggies as well. The class limit for today is going to be A class. It's going to be A777. The class, I think, is going to be the hardest thing for this because it's quite a low class overall. So if you take something like this, for example, it's already A-Class 762, which means there's, like, no upgrading you can do to it. But Twitch, you've done me well the past little while. What should I take today? There are a lot of choices. I see a lot of people saying Lancia. I mean, it's true, we could go Mitsubishi if we felt very brave, but I just feel like they're not really... I feel like they're not fast enough for, like, a competitive race. A lot of people are saying take the Willys. I think it's a good call. I'm a little worried about it because it might become way too over the top way too quickly. I'm super nervous about this car, man. It could be super bouncy. I mean, we need to make it as grippy and as stable as possible. That's the thing. Those tires are not wide enough. They look like goddamn bike tires. I think because of that, I want to go with a front splitter and a rear wing. As silly as it might look, it will help us go around the corners, which is gonna be... It's gonna be what I need. I'll also ditch the shovels and stuff. We don't really need shovels. I don't know if I like this. I genuinely do not know if this is a good car for this. All right, I'm ditching the Willys Jeep. I don't think it's gonna be the car for us. Just, it doesn't have the grip that we need. A lot of people are saying take the Volkswagen, the Beetle. Which Beetle? We've got 2. Yeah, everybody in Twitch chat saying take the Baja Beetle Bug. All right, so Baja Bug, I think we need to follow the same sort of recipe. Go grip first, and then go for horsepower.
2,000 years later.
After God knows how long of playing around with this stupid Beetle, 336 horsepower, 2,500 pounds, but I think we've got more grip. So what have you guys taken? I like the Mini X-Ray. That could be an interesting choice. I know the thing's pretty grippy. Got another Baja Bug. Got my Ford Raptor. I think there was... Yep, there is another Ford Raptor. Very nice. I like the choice. We got a 22B. Same car as last week. That thing's pretty grippy. We know that. Little Escort. As per usual with our races, it's going to be set on anything goes, but please take the car that you built. We're going to be racing in the middle of the summer. It is going to be early afternoon, clear weather, and collisions are turned off. So... there is actually a part of this circuit where we will cross each other. sort of like a figure of 8. You won't need to worry about crashing into each other. Has everybody taken the correct car class? Let's see. Yes, they have. Oh my god, 2 people dropped out of the lobby. That is unfortunate. The Ford Raptors. We've got 3 Ford Raptors in this race. A lot of Fords. Ford Raptors and Ford Escorts are dominating. I am the only person in a Desert Dingo Bug, as it turns out. Now, I think my car might struggle on the road, but I think when we get into the off-road section, I think we will be okay. So as with every created race, watch out for the racing line, boys. Oh, I do not have a lot of downforce in this thing. The Subaru runs wide. I think he missed the checkpoint. I think he hit respawn. We'll see what happens. I'm inside like a Ford Raptor there. There's another one. Yep, right behind. This is when we get to our first crossover point. Do not try to cut the corner there. It'll line you up terribly for that corner. Let's go, boys. So who's leading? It is a Ford Escort followed up by the Volvo 242 and a Ford Raptor piloted by Nathan in 3rd place. The thing with my car that I'm actually quite liking is it's pretty good everywhere. I say that as it goes onto 2 wheels. That would have been my race completely done and over with. That is not good. We're in 6th place. These other previous races I was doing so well in. I gotta pick up the pace. If I want to do it again here, I almost hit the tree. I've got to push. I've got to take liberties. And I've got to drive as quickly as possible. It's Ossian still in the lead. I think he's the one in the Volvo 242, but I'm not sure. I move up to 5th place, go past 1 Escort. Let's go. We're going to need to slam on the brakes. The good thing about these Ford Raptors, I can tell you from personal experience, not the fastest thing around a corner. I got to be ballsy. I got to leave foot in. The game says to brake. I've got to leave it in. Ossian still leads. Nathan is within a second, all the way at the front of the pack. I'd love to see what's going on, but I genuinely cannot catch up. It's like my car's just a little sluggish, kind of everywhere. It's not that it's bad in one area and really good in another. It's just it's kind of overall sluggish. Like, I'm 8 seconds behind Ossian. That's not good. Ossian and Nathan are super close now, within less than 0.2 seconds. That is extremely close. This is when I need to catch up, though. Come on, Baja Bug. You're built for this. Let's go. Nathan is taken first up at the front. Little bit of left and right everywhere. The Volvo 242 runs wide. With that, we move up to 5th position. Sorry, I take that back. We're actually in 4th. Keep going, little Baja Bug. You can do it. With our double license plate. Don't pay attention to that. It's just to confuse the cops. Come on, rip it through here. You can save a huge amount of time through there. Or you can ruin your lap like I nearly did, and that Escort gets hugely off balance. I'm still 10 seconds behind. These guys are running away with it. The hardest thing anytime jumping into a track that you've not played on, especially ones that are off-road, they are so hard to drive because you never know what's coming. We've passed the halfway point, though. Let's go, little Baja Bug. The problem for me, there isn't much off-roading left in this race. Let's go. Come on. I'm too nervous. Oh. And that's how you ruin your race, in one simple corner. I tried to push that little bit too hard. It bit me. That's the thing with these tracks, too. I've driven this track once. Everybody else in this race has never driven it before. There's no practice laps. You jump in with your car that you literally just built, and you hope that it works. Oh, my God. Awful. This race has gone from bad to worse. Here's your crossover point. I was hoping I would actually be seeing people coming the other way. But, turns out I'm in 8th place. I mean, to be fair, sometimes it's just not your day. Race number 1, I came first. Race number 2, I came second. And apparently in race number 3, I'm dropping all the way back. 7th place. More than 30 seconds behind. I'm probably going to be crossing the line. It's Ossian, though. I believe just took the dub. Knocked Nathan down at the very end of the race. Look at that time gap. We'll see closer when we cross the line. Look, this is our struggle, too. We're not fast in a straight line. The mini X-Ray goes flying past. There's nothing we can do about it. There's no drafting. He's just legitimately quicker. We do cross the line, but damn, son. So, first place, it's Ossian in the Ford Escort. And less, or about 0.1 seconds behind, was Nathan in the Ford Raptor. So, apparently, today we learned, if you want the best off-road car, you gotta jump in a Ford, man. So, Ossian, you are moving on to race number 7. This is Ossian in the Ford Escort. Dude, I like your cut. Wait. You've been sponsored by PlayStation. Do you realize one of the sponsors of this is basically Microsoft? Awkward. Anyways, you are moving on to the final race number 7, good sir.